Alrighty, what's going on, guys? It's your boy the Cruel here. So this is just my room setup for what I'm going to be recording here. It's kind of, ignore all those cables, they're sort of messy, but here's what I've been wanting to get to for a while now. I just got this the other day. I'm going to be doing some Elgato gameplay for all y'all. I'm going to do some Black Ops 3, probably Black Ops 1, because that's Xbox One compatible, and that's what I got rocking over there. I don't know how I'm going to hook this up to my PC, which is actually all the way over here, so it's kind of messy. I've been eating, but that's what we're doing. So let's unbox this bad boy. I don't know how we should do this, man. We're gonna see how to get this guy set up. It's a nice box on the outside, just some specs if you guys want to look at that. I don't think anyone really cares. It's all about this bad boy, isn't it? Your skills immortalized. Let's flip this sucker open. Whoa. This is actually really cool. It shows a setup. I don't know why this isn't staying. I want to like break the cover, but okay, so setup instructions. We need the system to download. Alright, well, we won't worry about that for now, but let's take this sucker out. This is the meat of the entire equation. This guy looks beautiful, doesn't it? It's so small. It's, I don't know what to compare to. It's like the size of my wallet. Honestly, it's fits in the palm of your hand, fits in your pocket. You know, it's like on the go sort of thing. So if you're ever at like a, I don't know, what are they, Gamescom or whatever the heck, you plug one of these guys in and get all that new stuff downloaded. We got the HDMI in on this side. That can focus. No. Well, it doesn't say on the camera, but there's a little text in there that says HDMI in. And this side is going to be the HDMI out. And you can see it now. There you go. But, just see, we got a little pamphlet in here. Get this sucker open. Jesus, what is this? Video's having a hard time focusing. Well, I'm not gonna read that. It doesn't really say much. Let's open this bad boy up, and here's gonna be the cables that we need. So I believe this is the micro USB cable, or USB, whatever this guy is. So we won't worry about that actually. And here's a small HDMI cable that is meant for the Elgato. So basically, I mean, you don't need any specific HDMIs, just they toss one in. So what's gonna happen is, where you would normally hook up your Xbox to your TV, or your console to your TV through HDMI, right? That's what you have to use. Instead of going from the Xbox, or in my case, the Xbox, but instead of going directly from the console to the TV, you're gonna go from the console and then hit it straight to the Elgato. So the Xbox doesn't directly plug into the TV in my case, so I'm gonna have an Elgato about halfway through the connection. So the HDMI is gonna go to the Elgato, and then the Elgato is gonna have this extra cable coming from the HDMI out port into my TV so it can be displayed. And then this extra cable, micro USB, is going to go, I don't know if you can see it right now. That's the micro USB that plugs into the Elgato. Let's focus, come on. Camera's not focusing, whatever. So we're gonna go from this Elgato to the computer through USB. So that's how the computer actually picks up all the gameplay footage through the software, and I think it's called the Elgato. You need this software from that website, elgato.com/gaming/download. So that's what you gotta get. I believe we'll get back in just a second. I'm going to try and set this up. I might have to move around my Xbox, maybe bring this guy over here, get it sort of new setup. Because I don't think the HDMI is going to reach all the way across. So, yep, I'll be right back with you guys. Hang tight. Alrighty guys, so we're back. We finally got it set up. I mean, I cleaned up a little bit. I mean, I think this looks better. The boss. It's a cool cup. Anyways, I finally got this whole thing set up. It looks like Black Ops is currently working. That's just a test game we're going to be running. I got a lot of cables here. We're going to have to sort this out in a while. I moved my Xbox from over there. There's still a crap ton of cables. Like, look at this. I'm living in a city of cables, guys. So we got the Xbox working with the Elgato. It's over there hooked up. So what I did, let's actually step over here. I'm plugged into the controller, but that's alright. So normally in the back, you still have the same two cables as you normally would, right? And this is the power. Right here is the HDMI where it normally would hook up to the TV. If you follow the HDMI, it comes over instead and goes straight into the Elgato in port. And then there's also HDMI that goes into the TV from the Elgato out port. So that's how it goes. The Xbox goes through the Elgato to the TV, if you want to think about it that way. And the micro USB didn't quite reach as far as I wanted it to. So I tossed in a USB extender. I don't know if you're actually going to see, never mind, it's too dark in there. But so basically what I tossed in was a USB extender so this guy can go all the way across to the PC, and that way we don't have any cables lying up here, only in this jungle. I don't know how I'm ever going to use that closet again, but it's worth the cause, right? So here we got our software set up. It looks like there's a lot of presets. Sorry, my camera's kind of shaky. Let's see here. There we go. So I got a lot of presets here. I currently have it hooked up to my Blue Snowball, which is probably one of the best mics. I would suggest getting one of these guys. That's just a phone stand right there. So, yeah. Sorry if it's a little fuzzy. My camera's been kind of weird today. I got game audio, live commentary, all this set up. It's kind of using the presets. I don't know about the sound capture stuff, but it looks like flashback recording works. As far as settings, I don't know what to exactly use, so if you know, leave a comment and letting me know how to do this exactly as far as the video coding. I'm not sure what would be faster for actually rendering good quality and with easier, with less stress on the PC, if you will, you know, so you could drop less frames, I should say, maximum performance, right? I'm using the built-in software for decoding and then the automatic for encoding, and it looks to be pretty fine, but the one thing I'm going to call out right now is obviously the delay with the HD60 that you're going to have, because even though this looks like here, you should not play it on the PC no matter what, because there's going to be a delay. Like for example, right now, I'm going to hit A, I'm going to show you on my TV. As soon as I hit it, it starts loading, and then on here, it has to pop up like a few seconds later. Oh, it's so hard to catch the delay. I wish I had the screens right next to each other. That'd be so much easier. So if I press A, you're gonna have to trust that it goes on my TV. As soon as I press it, all right, ready? There we go. See, it takes a second. And the TV is gonna be instant because that's where the Xbox is actually hooked up. This is more over a preview, which has some delay. I could toss a webcam on there and stuff, but not really worried too much about that. I think we're gonna hop in a sec, go into a multiplayer lobby and show you a quick gameplay demo, see if everything's working properly, and see you guys in a sec. Alrighty guys, so we're back with another gameplay test, or with first I should say. I deleted the first one that I did because it sounded like the audio was too loud. I didn't want to deafen you guys too much, so that was our current setup. I currently just got knifed in the back. So I believe there's going to be a little bit of an audio delay, but I'm not entirely sure how much of a delay there's going to actually be. And the fact that they just got dunked on. Boom! So that was, so basically I just finally set up this Elgato HD60. I wanted to talk a little bit about the difference between the HD60 and the HD60S, which is another capture card made by Elgato. I believe that the HD60S is a little bit newer, okay? I'm not sure by how much, but I know it's newer to some degree. I'm not sure if there's any difference, or how much of a difference, if at all, there is between the actual recording quality of the capture cards as in like a raw file, but I know that for a fact they should look almost the same, if not the same, because I mean obviously they're that much different, and they both record 1080p at 60 frames. So that's our current situation. Ooh, got that double feed right there. So I just wanted to do like a sort of test gameplay and see what it's like to, I don't know, what it looks like when you're recording and stuff like that. You know, all that fancy stuff going on, you know, sort of doing it. We just got blocked by a dummy, because that was really dumb. Get it? Dumb. No, so basically the HD60S I know requires a little bit more as far as PC handling and stuff like that, but the HD60 you can deal with like a less powerful PC such as myself, which is the kind of the research I put into it, because I didn't know much. I don't think there were very many videos out there when I was trying to do the research, so it's kind of hard to see as far as an actual, you know, explanation of what the difference is. But it sounds like the HD60 only requires Windows 7 and a decent processor, such as I think the system actual requirements were like equivalent of Intel Core i5, somewhere in the 2000s of the generation, as if you keep up to date with those, or newer, obviously. I'm running an i3 3200, and I think that's roughly the equivalent, and I'm currently, you know, trying to get this stuff set up. I know there's going to be a little bit of an audio delay, so I'm not sure how I'm going to change that exactly, but anyways, the HD60 has a little bit of a delay, and then the HD60S has almost eliminated all delay as far as video, you know, preview. So when you're recording, I don't believe there's going to be any audio delay whatsoever, and the HD60 is going to have some delay, like I see right here, but it's no problem. It's something you can easily fix if you were, say, to record with, I think, Audacity. So you have the audio on a separate track. You can always buffer it yourself, almost line it up with where the actual audio should go in the video. You know, you can just sort of do a test on screen or something like that to see, you know, when you should line it up. You know, stuff like that, sort of visual indicators. But the HD60S, I believe, requires Windows 10 or newer, which is another reason I didn't go for it, since I'm only rocking Windows 7 on this PC. And it also requires, I believe, an i5 in like the 4000s as far as processor speed, or newer, something like that, roughly equivalent. I think, I'm not entirely sure, don't quote me on it, but it's not too different. It just requires a little more processor speed, and I'm not really into that. And also the Elgato HD60, the reason I think it requires less and puts less stress on the PC is because it has a built-in encoder chip that I believe renders some of the video for your PC while recording, so you don't have to do as much work. I'm not sure what the settings I should be using to have less stress on the PC are, but I know that it's definitely something to do with that encoder chip, that how it, you know, has the built-in software to help your PC out. And I believe overall the HD60 is a little bit more efficient for recording, and I feel like the HD60S is a little bit more based around streaming. So if you want to stream and have a good software for that, I would use the HD60S. And that's all I can think of as far as difference. The HD60 Pro, I believe, is also another, or just HD Pro, I don't know what it is. For the PC, it's a graphics card insert, so you put it internally in your computer instead of carrying on a little device with you everywhere, you know, and having it plugged in external. That's something if you're doing a lot of streaming or recording, that can do both. It's the least lag, but it also puts a lot of stress on your computer, I believe. I'm not entirely sure. And I just want to say, I guess that's the ultimate setup you can go for, you know, whatever works for you, honestly, if you think about it. And as long as you're having fun, I guess, doing it, that's what matters, right? And as long as it works. But I think those are the requirements, and, you know, just felt like throwing that out there because there haven't really been many videos on it and nobody really talks about it much. And I just feel like that's the ultimate ultimate help you can have, or ultimate info, you know, about the HD60 and the HD60S. Can't believe I died there. So, yeah, so I don't know, that's what we're doing. This is a test gameplay right now, so that's, I think, enough to see what we got. We got roughly 40 seconds left in this gameplay, at the time of I'm saying that, you know. I think it was a... Oh, see, I'm bad, but see, for some reason it lags me in as Druid, or, not Druid, Ruin. Even though I have the bow, I don't know what that glitch is or what's going on. For some reason it looks like I'm ruined. See a lot of other ruins. I don't know if it's just my Xbox glitching out or if it's, you know, something with the actual, you know, Black Ops might be wrong. I don't know. It's a weird glitch, kind of funny. As you can see, we got that diamond on that KN-44 there. So we got the diamond assault rifles, and I almost have diamond. Almost diamond SMGs. I don't feel like actually going for diamonds anymore. I used to be sort of try hard into that, but kind of stopped. So that's our test gameplay right there, and hopefully you guys think it looks good, and let me know with your feedback in the comments. And
alrighty guys, so we're right back. We just finished everything up, so I should say recording everything, right? We still got a lot to edit and render and throw it all together. I'm gonna make a new intro for you guys. I think there's some websites that might have some free intros. I don't know. They have them online, so I might just slap one together and hopefully something will come out of it. So I'm going to be getting to work on rendering this video and editing it up, throw in some of these clips here. Let me know how the settings did in the comments below. Please like, subscribe, and if you have any settings that you guys use if you do record, please let me know. I'd be happy to use it up. Any suggestions of how I should maybe, you know, set up my Elgato. Currently, I think I'm running decoding using the actual built-in software and encoding using the computer. I'm not sure if that's the best, but let me know and hopefully it'll work out. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Please, feedback is helpful, and hope to see you guys in the next video.